Had a lot of y'all. So it's
No.
good. Yeah, and we got French dropping this week who didn't drink or smoke. He didn't drink or smoke, so I didn't drink with French neither.
You know, French is on Ramadan whenever he's the real Muslim.
Yeah.
Right? So French, he drinks and whatever. But when he's on that Ramadan, when he's on that,
he's been sober. He's been sober almost 2 years, I think now.
I think so.
Yeah.
So he's all the way sober.
So I didn't drink. The fact that he came to the show and he didn't drink, I didn't drink neither. So
so it's official now. When French say off the wall, bugged out shit, he means it because he's sober.
Yeah.
If he talking shit, he means it.
Right.
Yo, listen. How has the Kanye West interview changed your life?
It did. I went to the Virgil thing yesterday.
Tell me about that, because you was there, and it looked amazing, bro. It looked like anybody pass away, you want some shit like that. I mean, tell me, what was it like being at the Virgil? How was you invited?
Well, you remember Virgil took my number that day at ZZ's, and Virgil kept hitting me, ironically, because actually he tried to get me to dress me for my anniversary. When I went there, I kind of didn't like the thing, so I didn't close the deal. Yeah, because it was like too dressy for me, and I still wanted to be a little bit of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I went with 5001. Big up to Monica Monroe and everybody, and Sugar J and everybody. But so me and Virgil kept in contact, and after the Kanye interview, he hit me, and he says to me, "Are you going to be in Miami?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he asked for my email, which kind of felt old school. But what I didn't realize was he had the real people from Louis Vuitton. And when you answered the email, they actually gave you your seat number. So when they gave me my seat number, so like as he was alive, he knew where he was sitting to certain people. Like Pharrell and Kanye sitting next to each other was meant to be. That was a Virgil thing. You know what I'm saying? I sat next to Carbone. I sat next to Mario Carbone and David Grutman, excuse me. And
damn, I gotta check my emails here. They sent me one of them shits, man.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I was invited.
No, I think you were invited. I believe you were. Busta told me he didn't think he was invited either. But
Khaled pulled up on the boat. You know Busta Rhymes, man. Busta Rhymes never think he invited. It take you 4 hours to tell Busta Rhymes that he's invited. Like, like really. You know Busta Rhymes. What wasn't we talking about Busta Rhymes today? I said he's a guy everybody loves. But you gotta get used to, like, Bus is one of our complicated brothers.
Right. But I tell you about the event though, Joe. It was so beautiful, and I stayed the whole time. I stayed from getting on the boats to going to the stadium, to them setting up the stadium, to Offset and Kid Cudi and Quavo. Quavo was in the show too. He had the mask on though, so and they were like real models. They didn't look.
Did you ask Kid Cudi about the dresses and shit like that?
I didn't get to see Kid Cudi. I got to see him as a runway model.
The young been wearing gala. Like
he going hard. But this is what I want to tell you is what I didn't realize was this was the last time, like, Kim Kardashian, and all these other people that was there, they got together to see Virgil pass away. This was also half a funeral. So this was a fashion show, but half of a funeral.
No, it's a funeral. Everybody was there. All his brothers was there. His whole crew from day one.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until
Yeah.
So Joe, I'm just thinking because Virgil invited me, so I'm just happy. I got a relationship with one of the biggest dudes in fashion, and then when I'm sitting there, I'm looking all of them cry, and I'm like. And then I'm totally forgetting. Wow, Virgil's not here. He passed away. Like, and they all mourning. So it was. I mean, like, it was so ill. Like, I couldn't even say what's up to Kyler because Kyler was over there. He was at one place, and then once the models came out, you noticed that it was a sad situation. It was a beautiful situation, but it was still sad.
Was it the flyest shit you ever been to?
It's the most money I've ever seen in a party. You know what I mean? And I've been to, beautiful parties. I've been to, house.
Man, this thing.
Met Gallows. I've been to all of this was top class from when you walked in. They were hitting you with sushi and, you know, bottles of wine and, you know, people walking with you. You know, they was spraying Louis Vuitton perfume everywhere. Like every time a bathroom opened, I smelled Louis Vuitton perfume. It was just like, it was
like money was no option. They was like, yo, we throwing it all out there. So people will never forget the Virgil send-off. Now, thus till now, the biggest send-off was DMX.
Right.
That DMX shit was legendary. Kanye was behind that too.
Right. Yeah.
Not two different send-offs, but it was. Yeah. Listen, the flyest funeral I ever seen in my life is DMX's. Ever. You could have been a king of France, but DMX shit fly, and now Virgil shit.
Yeah, but this wasn't a funeral still. Like, I can't say, because the casket wasn't there. It wasn't preachers. So Virgil still might have a funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have
you know, black people, they say, you know, they celebrate your life. It's not called a funeral. What's it called?
A pass-off.
A celebration of life. They don't want to cry, don't cry. Right. You know, let's party. That's what that felt like. It was like, yo, celebrate his life. His homegoing. His homegoing.
Homecoming, yeah.
Homecoming or whatever. And that's what that was. Like your father, you know, Rich Player's father died.
God bless.
And he threw a party.
Wow.
Because his father loved the party so much.
Wow.
He rented out the biggest shit in Long Island, 5,000 Haitians. Everybody was partying. Real shit. You know, Puerto Ricans, they don't play the music when somebody dies. And so it was bugged out to me when I went to Rich Player's joint because they was partying.
Right.
But that's what he loved to do.
Right.
That's what he loved to do. And so, with you, I know you got some great drink champs coming up besides that Alicia Keys.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Me and you got into talking with somebody. Do you want to reveal that at college?
Go ahead, tell me. I forgot.
It was me, you, and Big Sean.
Oh yeah, we got Big Sean too. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's already done.
I know.
I'm doing so much. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's done.
Yo, but Big Sean was like, yo, Joe, this and that. And I'm like,
I love it, man. I love it.
I told him a story. I go like this. Dave Chappelle asked me to come perform at the end of his show in Madison Square Garden.
Fire, by the way. Fire.
I told you, while I was walking on stage, I looked right to the left, and Talib Kweli is there. And I look at him, and when I look at this, just in fact, yo, I got to come out, lean back and start. And I look at him, and he just looks at me and starts dying laughing. And I look at him, and I start dying laughing. And we laughing at each other like, And then I go on stage. Shout out my brother Pat Poose on this. But it was some awkward shit. Right. I almost felt like I was in a movie with Don Cheadle or something. Like, I'm about to go on stage. I look to the side. It's Talib. He got a hoodie on. He looks at me. I look at him. I'm like, he looks at me. I look at him. He looks at me. I look at him. And the man starts dying laughing. And I'm laughing too. I'm just, because I feel like if Kanye West diss you, that's not even a diss. It's Kanye West.
Yeah, it's Kanye West.
If Kanye West dissed me in your show, I would still be like, yo, that's Kanye West. Like, you know, that's what I was trying to tell Big Sean. Like, yo, don't take it too tight. It's Kanye West.
Talib gets the joke, though. Talib gets it. You know what I mean?
Talib gets the joke. Big Sean might be a little younger. Yeah. And so I try to, yo, do you see the Yala with the Picasso?
Khaled?
No, Beanie Siegel, he got a Picasso original with the Yala. Yo, he don't call me no more. Yo, Billy, tell Beanie Siegel to give me a call. He ain't calling the Yala no more.
Hey, yo, man. Yo, we live such a beautiful life, man. Like, we really are blessed, man. We really are blessed. That's really
we too blessed, Nori. We too fucking blessed.
It's really a beautiful thing. I just love seeing Bean's face right now. And we don't know what happened. What happened when he seen Kanye? We don't really.
We ain't seen none. I know he's flashing original Picassos around.
That's between them.
I told my daughter, I said, you know, this is like shit from Rome, and you know, this is big money.
Right. He called me. He was so happy, and it's just like, you know, that's what we owe each other at some point. Like a lot of people thought I was playing. Like when I said, "Yo, Beans, come outside," and the thing was, like, you know, we blessed, Joe. You've been in this game a little bit longer than me. You know what I'm saying? But there's not a lot of people who came out with you that still been able to be relevant and be blessed. And there's not a lot of people that came out with me that can still be relevant and blessed. But if we're smart enough, we can be. You could reinvent yourself and do a lot of things. There's a lot of things that can happen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I was with Scratch, DJ Scratch, on the plane today, coming out here to the Versus. And I was so happy for Scratch. To me, Scratch is one of the best DJs in the universe of existence of rap music.
Of course.
And so he was showing me his app on the plane, and he got followers, and he was telling, and I was just so happy that how hip hop could go through so many levels, right? It's crazy because your man Beanie Siegel hit me up and was like, "Yo, the Yalla's taking too long with the Yalla." And I was like, nah. He was like, "I'm telling you, God, the Yalla's taking too long with the Yalla."
Yeah.
And sure enough, it looks like he got the bag.
I'm proud, man. I'm clapping. I'm happy. It doesn't matter what he got. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what he got or if he got. The fact
you met your hoodie gang.
It's like you always happy.
Yeah.
If somebody try to explain to me that you're not really happy, I'll be shocked.
Right.
Because every time I'm with you, you smiling, you happy, you having fun. Is there a goal for you? Is there something that you looking at that you like, yo, I want this, or I want to do this? Is there something? Because you always seem happy. Is there something?
Yeah, I wanna like a lot of people don't really understand what I say when I say this, but I really want to control all media. And what I mean by that is, let's suppose like, you know, you got an artist that drops. Like I love Natina. You know Natina. I love Natina.
My sister.
Natina, that's my sister, but she tells me like, you know, it's kind of hard to get at Drink Champs, and I'll be like, what? And she be telling me like there's people that can't get in contact with me, so they go through her, which is a great thing. But I be not knowing how big the show is sometimes, is people don't realize that
the show big.
Yeah, they could just hit me direct. You know what I mean? Like I think we got Post Malone coming up. You know what I mean?
I tell you what Nori figures out even when he's pissy drunk, that I'm his little brother in the meeting game. Yo, Nori. Yo, Nori, you could be comatose. You could be in the corner like this. You be like, what?
Yeah.
It's my little homie in media. The guy, he's my little homie. Okay. And then he goes like, yo.
Here's why most filmmakers.
You won't forget.
Yes, but everywhere else, I'm proud to be your little man. I don't mind. But let me tell you, my ultimate goal is to really, like, and I talked about this with Kanye yesterday. This is crazy. I talked about it with him yesterday. Is I really want to control media. And what I mean by that is, like Kanye set a precedence when he did one interview and 17 different people take our interview. This is what I explained with Nas. When Nas did our interview, Nas did one of our interviews, and everyone took the interviews. And now Nas is even doing a podcast now. Now he even got a podcast.
That's weird.
He the little homie too. Let's just be clear.
Yeah.
On this one, only on media. But that's my brother. But that's what I'm trying. That's my ultimate goal. Is like, let's take you out of it for a second. Let's just say you was a brand new artist. It'll be hard for you to get on Drink Champs. It'll be hard for you to get on Breakfast Club. It'll be hard for you. And then if you do go on Breakfast Club, or you do go on Drink Champs, or you do go on Joe Budden's or Gilly $1 Million Worth of Game, do they know to ask the right questions? Do they know to do the right research for you? And that's what I really want to control. That's what I really want to like. There's so many app companies coming out of me. GQ stepped to me yesterday in the party. They want me to do something with them, GQ. And I was like, you know, because I'm not really a fly dude. I'm like a
but get to it, man.
But I said, what? I said, that's funny. You know, Nori critiquing GQ clothes. I said, that's hilarious. So
well, you know what? You know what I figured out, Nori?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the Steve Harvey of hip hop.
That's fire. That's fire.
And because you know how you see Steve Harvey, he's doing Price is Right, this,
right.
all these things. I want when people turn on the TV,
right.
I'm doing the Soul Train Awards with them. The next day I'm doing the boxing. The next day I'm doing this. The
Wendy Williams show. Congrats on the Wendy Williams show. I forgot to tell you that, man. That was hard.
I might as well tell y'all, they brought us back. They bringing us back in January, top of the year. Me and my sister, we back on there. Yo, Nori, man, you know once we get on that shit, you know we got.
Let's go.
We can't make it up.
Yeah,
hey, yo, let me tell you something. God's children is God's children.
I believe you.
And me and you, we went through a tough time.
Yes.
And they was trying to play with us, man. Listen, and a tough time to us, people still don't. We still was eating steaks and lobsters and going to Billy's on a boat. We were doing bad in our own minds. Right? But they was playing with us.
Yes, very true.
And so God said, yo, Nori, do your thing, Drink Champs. Then your Fat Joe turn on the little IG show, man. Get it. I seen the chart today where they said #1 podcast. I don't want to put it up because I don't know who did it, but it says Drink Champs, #1. Then it says the Fat Joe Show, #2. And then the Breakfast Club, #3. And then they had 4 and 5 was like shit I never heard of. But sounds about right to me. You know what I'm saying?
Make some noise for that.
It sounds about right for me, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't listen to these people, Nori.
Right. But, no, but you're a powerful voice, man. Just saying, man, you know, yesterday's price is not today's price. I don't know if you know how iconic that statement is. Like, you know, I'm your brother, so you know, it might sound like it might not sound as iconic me telling you this, but the world knows that that's iconic. You had Adam Sandler say it. You had like it's just
that shit is crazy, man.
You gotta remember, Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? It doesn't matter what we've done in the past. We gotta still be relevant in this future. We gotta still make something happen every time we do this. And you did that. You did
it too. And so what you gotta understand is that is what I be trying to tell everybody. You know, they don't want to hear about what we had. They only respect the bag now. Unfortunately, they made it like that. You know what I'm saying? To where, yo, this is what it is. You know, only guys like me and you will see a guy who had it popping in '88 and be like, yo, Big John, Loco John, and we'll give them that noise. But most people, they'll be like, you understand? And so all we could do is get to the bag. And I realized that my dream is coming true as of late. You know, we opened the third sneaker store, you know, up NYC in the Bronx. It's doing phenomenal. Thank you, Bronx, for supporting the store.
Across the street from the projects, right? Across the street from the projects.
Across the street from the projects.
I saw that.
And the shit looked like Fifth Avenue, Madison Avenue. But the thing is, right, I look around, a lot of my people are working. You know what I'm saying? We call Serge, you know, Serge, a lot of my guys, Raul never asked me for $1. Serge never asked me for $1. He down there DJing. We called him up and said, yo, we got a spot for you. Come up. And so little by little, I'm starting to piece my best friends off with a position where they're making their money and they happy and they this and this and that. And I realized that's what I've always wanted for my crew and everybody to be good and be able to give jobs out. Like my chef in my house, Chef Mark, that's my brother. And so why not hire my brother who is a nice chef rather than a stranger? And so that was always the dream for me. I think I'm at 75%. I still got another 25% to go with my brothers. But I got a plan for everybody. It just has to happen and unfold. These things that I'm talking about are not easy. What's your man? My man, it was your man's birthday last week. That's my man, though.
Oh, Mike Booth. Mike Booth.
Yeah, he's always with his wife. What's his name?
Yeah, Mike Booth. Mike Booth,
what's up, baby?
Yeah, Mike Booth.
What's good, baby? You see the car? What's up?
Yeah, they went to Puerto Rico. I couldn't go because I had to work, man. I've been praying to be busy, so when I'm busy, I can't complain about being busy. You know what I'm saying? But big him up.
You know what I said? I told him earlier is we got to work when we don't need it so that if anything falls through, we good, we straight, and we can hold on. We don't know what this shit, if they're gonna lock us down, keep us open, lock us down, we don't know. So we got to get to the bag while we can. I love you, my brother. Thank you, thank you for stopping on the Big Show. I'll see you Friday. I'll be back out there.
And the first place I announced that we got Alicia Keys is right here, and Big Sean right here. We just gave you an exclusive. It's a Joker moment. That's what they call it. A Joker moment. Come on.
Yo, my brother, let me explain to you, because I don't want to tell you something. It is a Joker moment. I want to tell you. You know, in hip hop, you know, when we play somebody a song and they come and it sounds the same way, you be like, yo, did this guy jack me? So I'm going to let you know, we got Alicia Keys coming up on the Big Show in December. You got her already taped up with the Yalla, but she's scheduled on the list.
Okay.
And guess what, Nori? Guess what? Cash App gave away $500,000 on this show.
Wow.
Half a fucking ticket with stocks and shit like that. Then we're going to do it again. We're going to do it in December, the second week of December, we're going to give away Bitcoin. Like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, just good, man, these people are giving the money away.
All right.
I love you, my brother. I'll see you Friday.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
Friday, I got a party Friday. It's a private party. So I don't know if I'm supposed to announce it on
here. No, don't announce a private party. But listen, you know, your man Mav hit me and said he's doing
Carter. Yeah, he got a party that same day too.
You know where? You know where?
He's of course. I get the invite now. I get the invites too now. So
love you, my brother. Be good.
Bye-bye.
Damn, man. Let me tell you something, and you don't know who I know, man. This shit just get realer and realer and realer. Listen, let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning, if you're going through something, these ain't just words, man. These preachers, these prophets, they get paid a lot of money to tell you the same thing I'm telling you. I don't ask you for $1. In fact, I give you $500,000 Cash App. And give you game, real game. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning, if you go through a tough time in your life and your so-called friends are not there, what's up, J1s, are not there for you. Could be a relationship, could be health, could be financial. And your people, your so-called people are not there with you. They are not really your people. Get away from them. And so sometimes God shows us stuff and we say, why? Why is this happening? He's trying to give you the lesson. If something happens to you in life that doesn't kill you, you have to see the lesson. It's a blessing in everything that comes your way, positive and negative. But you got to figure out the blessing. The blessing is you don't need these people around you. Keep God, keep the faith in your life, in good and bad times. A lot of us go to prison, we sit on our knees all the time, and we beg God and please God, and God throws you a miracle. Nobody thought you'd win, not even your family. And you back home. Don't forget God. Get on your knees and pray still. And life is nothing without God. We all got our own ways of praying. Everybody got a different nickname. But at the end of the day, God is too real. Keep God in your life. Peace, y'all. It's the biggest in the game.